I have been making so many Pleasantville renovations lately. I don't know what it is. I'm just kind of obsessed. Like literally the other day I was telling y'all that there was this lot over here that I could not stop thinking about. Like it was the movie theater lot and I was like, I can't stop thinking about it. I need to turn it into something now. This is what it looks like really quick if you haven't seen the video. I did go back and I fixed the layout a little bit, but this is how it looks. You can go and download it if you want to. But that was literally a lot that I was super obsessed with. But there's also another one that I'm kind of also obsessed with. It's this lot over here. To me, it kind of looks like a fishing lodge where like rich Sims come and talk about fish and they fish and stuff like that. So like, it's kind of like modern looking. I love it. It kind of looks like a house low-key. So when I did my world overview, I was like, maybe we could make this into like a fishing lodge. And then like, there's also like a little pond over here where your Sims can fish. And then I was like, maybe the Sims that, you know, come here to fish, they fish and they release. They don't really keep the fish here. Then I also noticed that there's like this little small park that's right beside the fishing lodge. I was like, what if maybe like the rich Sims who own the lodge, they also own this little private park? So I was like, maybe today for a video, we could try to furnish both of these just to kind of like, you know, get it out of my brain because I have been thinking about this y'all nonstop. So I know that the lot itself looks very modern on the outside and I love it, but it's kind of giving me like a rustic modern vibe. And y'all know, I feel like rustic and like outdated is like my two biggest things I always furnish in The Sims. But like, I just want to do it again. Okay. I really want to do it again. So when we open up the lot, as you can see, there is not a lot of space. It's honestly just a box. However, if you go upstairs and put a floor down, then technically this becomes a second floor. Now, I did test this out and it does work. So I think what I might do is we'll get a ladder and we will just place it here, and then that way our Sims can kind of go upstairs and we can have some things to do. So I'm thinking honestly maybe it could kind of go like here somewhere. I think what I'm going to do for the layout is I want to have maybe like a fireplace or something down here, maybe a couple of fish tanks, maybe like some places to sit, maybe a couple of TVs. I kind of want like a, you know, a lounge lodge kind of vibe, like, you know, you can just come in here chill. But maybe upstairs we could like put a bookshelf or something up here, and maybe this could be like a more like quiet space or something like that. I'm not really for sure. I mean, I think it's gonna look a little silly when you go to play, but this is kind of what I had in mind though. So I'm thinking that we get a nice bookshelf. Honestly, I don't really have any in mind. I feel like whatever I pick, it can't be but so tall anyway. I feel like I need to find one that's like the perfect size for the space because otherwise it's not going to fit. There is this one from the base game. I feel like it might look a little silly from the outside, but like it'll give your Sims more things to do on the lot, and I think that's a little bit more important, you know? Well, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So I think the first thing I want to do is maybe change the color of the wallpaper. I was thinking for something a little bit darker, maybe for it, just so it can kind of fit in with that rustic vibe. I think I'm going to do the same for the chimney. Or do you think I should make the chimney like a stone? Maybe I should do that. Maybe we can get like some stone or some like masonry or something for the chimney and then like recolor it. Honestly, I don't really think that's so bad. Do you think I should maybe do the same for one of the sides of the building over here? Like just have this be stone? Just so it can look a little bit more interesting from the outside. So when it comes to the floor, I'm thinking maybe something kind of hardwood. Maybe we can have like the same for the outside of the lot, and we'll have the same for the floor up here. And then maybe like for the windows and doors, we could go for a, maybe like a brown, like a dark brown. I guess that could be kind of nice. I was thinking actually black at first, but I think brown would look a little bit better. So we're going to make all the windows the same. I'm trying to see if I want to put a fence. I feel like it could be nice to have one, but I honestly don't think a fence would hurt just to kind of have around. It kind of helps fill in the space some, you know? And maybe what we could do is just recolor it some. Honestly, I don't really think that's so bad. I do kind of want to change the stairs now. I think I'm going to make them a little bit darker, but I don't think that's so bad. Let's go ahead and maybe try to tackle the inside now because we have got to figure out what we're going to do. So, okay, I think first things first, I want to get maybe like a couple extra windows. We could have like maybe one be here and then maybe like two or something on this wall. So this place has like a makeshift chimney, so we could have a fireplace. I think I'm going to use this one, or maybe you think I should use this one. This one looks classy, but this one kind of gives off the vibe I want to go for. So I think we're going to use this. We could have it be like back here. We don't really need the rest of the pieces because we already have a chimney, so we don't really need that. But I guess this could go back here. Or do you think, honestly, I should have windows be here And then maybe we have the fireplace be this way, because then we could have a TV or something here. And then what we'll do next is I want to get me a nice sized rug, maybe one kind of like this, because it kind of fills in a good amount of space. I also need to get some by debug lights, because I just realized that we don't have any on this lot. I really want to use this light so bad, y'all. But I'm not going to. I'm trying my best to not use a lot of store content this time around, so I guess I'm not allowed to use that light, huh? But it's fine, we'll use this one instead. Okay, but the idea that I want to go for is maybe having like a TV mounted on the wall. Honestly, this TV would be amazing, but I think I want to have one mounted on the wall, maybe even this one. And I'm thinking maybe what we could do is have like a end table or something underneath it, and then we could put like a radio on it so we could have like some music. I'm honestly just trying to include a lot of things that I think Sims would need. I do need to get a couple of chairs in here. I'm honestly thinking about these chairs here from the base game. They kind of give off the vibe I want to go for. Also, don't worry, I am going to recolor everything. I'm just trying to figure out where I want things to go, you know? I did also mention a couple of fish tanks. I think I'm going to try to squeeze this one here, and then we could have another one maybe be like over here by this window. Maybe I can move the window over. So we could have like 2 fish tanks in here. Actually, you know what? There is this object from Island Paradise, and it's like a hanging fish. Do you think I should put that up in here too? That wouldn't be so bad to kind of hang up. Oh, yo, we also have this fishing sign. I'm gonna have this be outside. Also, there's a snake spawner here, and I didn't even realize that. But y'all, we can have like this little fishing sign outside. I guess to kind of be like, hey, this is a fishing lounge, come through, you know? You know what? Why don't we put like this little sign down here as well, just because. So when it comes to the wallpaper, I'm thinking that we could use this one from the university pack. I like how it has the high paneling and it has like this little space in the middle. I think I am going to change this to be something else though. This wallpaper is kind of nautical, but I don't think that's the vibe I want to go for. I'm honestly just trying to find something that looks nice. Like we have this one. Maybe we can kind of make it like a blue color, because like the ocean, you know, just to kind of bring in some of that fish vibe. I don't think that's so bad. It looks kind of classy too. So I think it's looking pretty good so far, y'all. Like, I don't know, looking pretty cozy. I decided to like put this design on the rug instead of the wall because I thought it looked kind of better, you know? So I kind of put that down here. But next up, I want to see if I could try to get like some photos or something to kind of hang up. There's also this one from the base game. I think I'm going to put that there behind it. We also have this life preserver, which I think I'm going to use this somewhere. We could probably just have that be like over here in the corner. I guess we could also include a plant in the corner just to kind of have something there. You think I should have like a little fishbowl right there? Maybe it's just like decor. I think I'm going to also try to squeeze in another bookshelf just to kind of have one downstairs in case you don't want to go upstairs, you know? Okay, and I think that could be pretty much it for downstairs. Now, the interesting part is the upstairs section, so I think I'm gonna also put a rug up here too, just to kind of like make it look a little better. The idea for up here is just to kind of have a little quiet sitting area. I'm gonna also get a couple of chairs. We'll also use some of the same wallpaper upstairs. I'm gonna try to make the chairs look kind of rustic looking. So I'm thinking for this little area, we could try to include a bar, because I realized that there was no bar on this lot. I don't know if I want to put bar stools at it, but we could just to kind of have some. Ooh, I want to put this drink cart over here. That'll look really nice, I think. And then maybe like some bottles. I was going to put like a drink rack back here, but it's a little bit too big. But what about that bottle object from the university pack? Maybe I could just have a couple of bottles be back here behind it. But I think honestly, y'all, on that note, we could probably be done with this lot. Like, I think it turned out pretty good. Like, I'm really liking it. So this is just the upstairs portion. So for up here, we have like a little cozy reading area. If you're wondering why the light is off centered, it's because, yeah, if I move it, it's going to clip, but I wanted it to kind of have a light up here. You know what I could have probably done instead? I could have just got a lamp. Maybe that would have been better up here versus having like this light be off to the center like that. And then we could have like another one be maybe like back this way. Okay, that's not so bad. It's light enough, you know? If you want to, you could probably put like a by debug light up here, and then maybe that would be a little bit better. But honestly though, it's not so bad up here though. You have like a little cozy reading area, you have a bookshelf, you have a bar, and then when you go downstairs, we have, of course, a little sitting area. There's a TV, a stereo, fireplace. We have 2 fish tanks. I think I might want to recolor these a little bit, but we have 2 of these fish tanks. We have a lot of decor hanging up, but honestly, y'all, I'm really happy with how this turned out. So let's go ahead and move on to the next slide. All right, so for the park that's right beside it, like I said earlier, the idea that I have is maybe the Sims that, you know, own the lodge, they also own this little private park. So I think I want to really prioritize having some bathrooms out here, because there's really no bathrooms on the other lot. We also have some spawners for rodents and snakes, and I don't think they would want to have that, so we're just going to remove those spawners. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and try to like level the terrain down a little bit. I'm I'm gonna do something kind of like this. And then what I want to do now is I want to delete this over here, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna level this down some. Okay, I think I'm gonna do something kind of like that. And I think what I might do is I'll have the bathrooms be up here. I'm gonna have the playtesters to make sure this works, but I think a sim could still climb up here. But what I want to do is honestly just do something kind of like this. We'll make sure we have a roof on it. I'm going to go ahead and turn off auto roof, and I'm just going to delete the first wall in the front. So it should look like this. And then what I want to do now is I'm going to go and get the all-in-one bathrooms. I was thinking about honestly using the outhouse ones, but I think these rich sims would probably have like a really nice one. So I'm just going to get a couple of these and squeeze this in here. And then this can function as our bathroom, you know? Be honest, y'all. Is this too fancy? Because I feel like it's really, really, really fancy. But to be fair though, you know, like rich sims, you know, so I feel like it probably would have to be fancy, you know? Okay, so for this part over here, I need to make sure I have move objects turned off, but I want to have a grill, and then I wanted to have like a picnic table, maybe just one, because I don't really think we need like two. Just one could be good enough, and then we could like recolor it some. I feel like, I don't know, I like having the stone, but maybe we don't need it. I feel like it's better without it. Maybe we can keep it over here. I don't know, or we could just put like a different stone down here, or we could just pave it, honestly. Like if I just use terrain paint, maybe that would be better. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe something like this would be a little bit better for it. I think I want to do something like this where I kind of just like map out a little area with some terrain paint. To me, it looks a little bit better, you know, and if you don't like it, you can always just kind of delete it, but I feel like this just looks a little bit better to me. I don't know if I should maybe put like a couple of like balls down, like footballs, or we could have like a little throwing disc over here, maybe like a little soccer ball or something like that. I wonder if I could try to squeeze in a chess table somewhere. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Maybe if I like move it over here. You think I can move these over a little bit and like have this be here? All right, y'all, and just to finish off the lot, I do want to put a little light out here just so your sims can see at night. So I think I'm just gonna put a couple of these out. Okay, y'all, well, I think on that note, I'm pretty much done with the entire lot. So this is what it looks like before we go. So we have our all-in-one bathrooms back here. I even put like a little wall speaker over here too. We have a soccer ball, a throwing disc, a chess table, we have a grill and a picnic table. So you can come here to build skills if you want to. You can also dance, you can play some games. So I think in all it's a pretty decent park, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. And before we go, y'all, I'm just gonna pave out a little section like this. But on that note, I think I'm pretty much done with everything. So I'm gonna leave both of the lots linked down below if you want to download them. I do need to do a little bit of playtesting though, especially on this lot, because I want to make sure that everything works. So if you download it and it looks a little bit different, that's why. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. Follow me over on Twitch where I stream a lot more of The Sims, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Thanks for watching!